Gotta finish this song. All right, we're gonna start off doing raids so that I don't overflow on them, because I need those XP tokens, my friends. I need them desperately. And we're gonna hop in right away. Actually, hold on, Onslaught. You have a relic? He does indeed, chat. Let me just double check, make sure the stream is live. It looks okay on my end. Should be fine. Let's get into it. My chair feels a little lower than normal. Maybe I've shrunken since I last streamed. Did get a little crazy yesterday. Anyway, I'm gonna hop directly into this, just like Doom Cycle. I don't think a lot of people like watching this. It gets kind of boring. But I do have to do it, unfortunately. I don't actually know which one is the best. DOT boost? I always forget what these all are, man. I don't actually know, I'm gonna be honest. Either gonna be the DOT one or that one for sure. I have to intercept though. I don't know. This one sounds good. I don't know, I can always try it, I guess. Or actually, I want to try and use Cycle. The Clops, man. He does need a relic, though. We're gonna give you Nameless relic. Hey, get better. You're in here first, man. Welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well today. Today should be a normal length stream, so should be a good time. But yeah, you finally prevailed, man. You finally prevailed. That's your 3 times, Charles 10. Charles is in the lead. I'm gonna stop keeping track of that pretty soon, I think. But dude is chronically refreshing my stream all the time, I swear. Absolute legend. But you were able to best him today, so big ups on that, man. Big ups indeed. Anyway, I hope your prestige didn't suffer too bad. Mine definitely did. That I definitely saw coming, though. That was not a shock to me at all. Not at all. Hey, there's Charles. What's up, man? Welcome in. I'm just going to get these raids out of the way. Then we'll head into some arena. Let our energy come back. And then we'll head into Battlegrounds at the end of the stream, I think. That is the plan, gentlemen. Dude, he is. He's coming for that crown, Charles. He is coming for you. He's the juggernaut. Pun intended. I see what you did there. That was good. That was solid. Besides, doing this is always just like a good way to warm up, you know? Right, I'm hoping that Cyclops get them big numbers. I haven't used him for this, so I'm kind of curious. All right, let's see. What's up, Beefcake? Welcome in, man. Hope you're doing good. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Okay, I just had like a casual 105 prowess there. That's kind of crazy. Holy mackerel. Hey, nice. Congrats, Charles. I think I kind of... Dude, it might be kind of fun to just hoard all my XP tokens. Maybe that is kind of a dumb idea because I'm like... I would be intentionally making my stash smaller. I don't know. I just think it could be funny. Annoying you can only fire one special 3. It is big damage though. But dude, imagine I just like hoard enough that like I can just take myself like all the way up to 70 in one go. I think that would just be funny. Or if I was ever in like a huge bind for units, you know, I could just like level myself up. Okay, Cyclops, not too bad. Not too bad. Also really fun to use. You hit like 0.5 mil crits. And he's only rank 2 as well. Only rank 2. And that does finish my daily, which is epic. Give me some more shards. Honestly, maybe I should start taking these. I probably will. Just because I'm like so much closer to a rank 4 now. It'll like get me over the hump if I start taking those. Okay, now I need to do a Mystic and a Cosmic. Let's do a Cosmic champion next. Cosmic, huh? Who do we do for Cosmic? Who have I actually used already? I think I've used Medusa. I've used Venom for sure. I could use Gore. That could maybe be fun. I don't know how good Gore would do. I kind of want to try Gore. I'm curious to see like how big of a special 3 he can hit. Let's try Gore out. Mr. Tactician. Look at this, dude. Hey, that guy looks like he's angry. Or wait, is he picking his nose? Or is that just a big nose? I can't tell, dude. My chat is too small, Abyss. My chat is too small. Super buffs. Vicious placebo. Like, is that going to be better, probably? Crit rating. That would be kind of nice. Thing is, Gore doesn't really rely on the damage from his debuffs. Now only tech is left for the rank 4 7 stars. Dude, nice, Charles. I'm hoping, let's see, after my next two, I'll probably only have one class left as well. Comboting attacks. Let's see. I don't want to armor break that much. Intensify won't do much for Gore. Fury, armor up, precision, true damage, and cruelty. Once all are gained, refresh each unique buff. Yeah, I think he'll do good with that one. With unparalleled buffs. He probably would do well with the DOT one as well, but I want to see what happens. Are you going to rank up, what's your... Oh, it's more of a confused face? It doesn't look confused to me, I'm going to be honest. That does not come across. Dang, everybody getting new rank 4s. Who did you rank up, Abyss? But also very nice. I'm holding all my rank ups. I did want to make rank ups like just because I felt like my prestige is really low. But I still think it'll be more worth just waiting for the Titan. I'm okay accepting lower tier rewards for the time being. It'll be interesting to see what the gap is really like. I know they kind of teased it on the live stream, but not too much. Because I do not have a 30k prestige, man. I am not anywhere close to that. My goodness. Not anywhere close, sadly. Seven-hour crystals. Oh, of course they did. Of course they did. Of course, Abyss. You just gotta come in here and show off, man. Gosh dang it. Everybody gets the basic but me, I swear. Oh my gosh. I have another try in like 45 minutes. But I guarantee it's gonna be 1,000 Titan shards, or if I'm lucky, it'll be more Valiant. Of course, it's Ghost as well. He's gonna rip my debuffs. Oh well. That actually is like the least ideal character that the champion could be mimicking right now. Oh well. Those are solid rank ups though. Lumitrix is really annoying. Alright, let's see how much this does. We're gonna watch it play out because I love this special 3. Okay, not as much as I was hoping. Is it? Do I need a medium? I don't remember what gains Gore the power gain after he throws his first special 3. I thought it was a heavy. Maybe I didn't have enough debuffs, actually. Venom is such a beast. Well, let's see how much this one does. He has way more debuffs. Venom's bleeds are crazy at rank 3, dude. I can't imagine the rank 4. Ooh, that was a big damage. It makes me wonder how fast I could go through Realm of Legends. Look at how many Furies that gave him, dude. Shrugging off all of Gore's debuffs. Oh my gosh. Oh, imagine if I would have gotten hit there, man. Now that would have been... That would have been something. No, you turd. You're supposed to use your special one. Am I going to test out the Rhino buff? Dude, I actually don't even know if I have, like, a version of Rhino that's, like, worth testing. If I do, then yeah, I'd actually love to. Okay, he's definitely cooked. Gore the Deli Butcher. Hey, man, he gets the job done. It fits, it ships. They'll like what Gore was doing with it. Oh, yeah. I forget we got all things symbiote in here. The knowledgeable one. Yeah, the Necro Sword is super tight, man. I definitely skipped that Thor movie. But I'm sure the comic version of when that happens is fantastic. More built defensively than offensively. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, if you think about his character, he kind of feels like somebody who would be... You know what? I'm going to bust out Mr. Moo. All reliable. He kind of feels like somebody who would be built for defense more than offense. Like, by a wide margin, I'd say. Dang, get better. That'd be quite the upgrade. The Gore slander is real? Dude, I'm not slandering Gore. I mean, okay, look. From the scenes I've seen from that Thor movie, I do know he cooks. He does do work. Christian Bale always brings it. Alright, is that who the actor is? I don't remember. Anyway, the Gore guy. I know he does good. He's a freaking Rhino. Rhinos hit hard. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, you're slandering Gore. That makes sense. Dude, no, the Kabam art team kills. But, I mean, look, dude, you can't have a bad loading screen if you're, like... If you've got, like, big God King Doom or Dread King Doom, whatever it's called. You can't mess that up. Like, you can, but there's, like... They probably were working on that art for, like, the last year, dude. Because they didn't want to choke. That looks, like, so sick. Alright, good try, Guillotine. It's got Emperor Doom. I think in the live stream they were calling him Dread King Doom. But also, like, I've seen people when they're posting online and they've been calling him, like, God Emperor Doom. I think they're probably, like, interchangeable. The new AI change is wild. I haven't noticed anything different. Wild in a good way or a bad way? Man, we got Ghost again. Yeah, see, that's what I remember, Abyss. That's why I don't really know. But no, I haven't noticed anything AI related. We'll see how things play on. Could it possibly be worse than how the AI was currently acting? because I feel like that was miserable. I feel like the AI was just like light intercept, Dex. It was being crazy. Christian Bale, I did see that, Charles. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, dude, Christian Bale, he's one of the actors of all time, I think. He's just so good in so many things. And he can play such a wide variety of characters. Oh, I didn't have the thingies. Honestly, they might be Abyss. No, the CPU is dexing. That's not good. That's not good. But to be fair, like, I felt like the AI was dexing me, like, left and right anyways. So, like, I don't think it's going to be that different. All right, 2 million right here. Dang it. So close. If he would have crit. Mr. Moo, I swear. He looks nothing like comic book gore, unfortunately. I think that's okay. It's still like a good design, in my opinion. I mean, it does, like, it definitely helps that gore was probably the highlight of that movie, from what I can tell. So at least they have that going for him. It's not like he was just, like, the cringiest, worst character ever in the MCU. I don't know. Let me look at his design. Let's assess. I think he looks pretty fresh, honestly. It definitely looks nothing like Christian Bale, but it's like modeled after the way his character looks. Like, I like the Necro Sword a little bit. I think they could have made, like, the handle of it and stuff. Or, like, really... It doesn't feel like they really leaned into the symbiotic nature of the Necro Sword very much. It looks just like a sword with just, like, black particle effects on it. And from my understanding, isn't it actually just, like, made of symbiotes? Or, like, maybe there's lore. Maybe Noel, like, hammered them into, like, a metal-looking thing. I don't know. I'm sure Abyss knows. But I think he's a pretty sick character. I've always really liked Gore's character design. He takes a little bit of ramp time, which isn't my favorite, but his special 3 looks awesome, and it does a lot of damage. He's also not the worst defender in the world. Me like Igor. Also, take a good look at this page. Soak it in, gentlemen. You won't be seeing it much longer. Do those auto completes while you can. I think that's the thing I'm gonna miss. I know they said we'll be able to, like, put it on auto and it'll, like, do the questing for us. But I mean, how nice is it to just click this button, you know? I will miss that. I will miss that quite a bit. Never crit cow? Yeah, for real. Did you miss the opening? No, we haven't opened anything. We haven't had a it's not Titan Roller yet. I'm not opening anything until, what is that, a week from now? Yeah, 6 days, 16 hours. That's when we'll be cracking everything open. So, no, we're just playing Arena now until I get my energy back, and then we'll go play some Battlegrounds. I want to try out the new Gladiator Circuit stuff. I haven't really had an opportunity to give that a go yet. Ooh, Nelly. Let's go that way. Oh, I should have done... Oh, well. Dread Emperor Doom. Yeah, dude. The sad part is we're never going to be able to have him as a playable character. Because they have never added a boss. Other than, like, the early bosses, but they haven't done anything since, like, what, Thanos? Whoever the most recent boss was. We're cooked. Oh, good night, Sane. The Necrosword is the first symbiote Null created. That's why symbiotes have a weakness to fire and sound. Yeah, yeah. I forgot that bit of lore. I have read that once upon a time. It is really cool. His buff was indeed good. That's what I hear, man. I'll take a look at those. I'll have to take a look at those. Thank you. Our resident Patriot enjoyer. Here, actually, I need to open Discord. Hopefully that doesn't, like, blow up my computer like it did on Friday. My computer, like, just died. That was the worst. That stream was cooking, and then my computer just kaput. Just kaput. Alright, let's see what we got here, Chief. No pressure. Oh, we got the classic Red Goblin fight. I have seen this. Pre-buff. It's a rank 4 Patriot. It's a lot of damage, man. Big crit numbers. Dude, Mr. Knight got nothing on Patriot. I'm just kidding. I think his utility is probably a little higher, actually. Patriot's still good, though. Dude, it makes me so nervous you push him to the special 3. I know he's not going to live in time to use it, but it worries me. Just the MCOCer in me. Because he wasn't a natural. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Another reason Anti-Venom is a total baller, dude. Enjoy your degens, Mr. Serpent. Ooh, my goodness. Get melted, dude. Oh, Kindred, you kill me, man. So good. I want to take Kindred to rank 4. I honestly might. He's really fun to use. Yeah, no worries, Sane. Dude, I will always show top tier gameplay. Always, brother. Okay, well, maybe not always, but most of the time. For sure. Oh, Needles. I wish I could say the same for me, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's my own fault, though. I made a post about it. But it's my history, dude. I'm too addicted to opening crystals, right? So if any time in the past, anytime there were like selectors and stuff, I would always take crystal shards over the rank up material. Like without a doubt, 100% of the time. And I've only recently decided to, you know, redistribute that a little bit. But my prestige is definitely suffering for it. Chathra? Yeah, that'll be solid, Charles. The way Kabam's giving out stuff as of late, dude, it might come sooner than you think. You might get ridiculously lucky some more on your 7-hour crystals before time runs out. Who knows? You could have her rank 4 in a couple days. I know I definitely won't have a rank 4 in a couple days. Not in my current trajectory, dude. Kabam hates me. I don't know what I gotta do. I really don't. They're just like, no. Bedazzle, you stay away. We don't want to give you tier 7 basic. You'll be too powerful. We have to keep you from it. It's really, that's the worst. But that's okay. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers, right? As they say. Is that a new look? I didn't even notice, is it? Yeah, my prestige is 22k. right now. Which, it's not like the worst in the world, but it's definitely lower than it could be. But, like, it's my own fault, honestly. Yeah, I think everybody is in the same boat, Abyss. Well, I wouldn't say everybody, but the majority of players, I think, lost a lot of prestige. I want to withhold any complaints until we actually see, like, the actual, like, reward disparity. Like, having it be top 30 champions is a little bit more forgiving for, like, being able to make rank ups based on champs that you want to rank up, and it won't hurt your prestige that much. Which is nice, but also, like, there are still just prestige, like, disparities in the game. And, like, champions that are just really good to rank up for prestige reasons. It'll definitely be interesting to see how the rewards shake out. I'm looking forward to it. I don't want to make a bunch of, like, panicked rank ups or, like, use a bunch of 6 stones if I don't have to. Like, if my rewards are still going to be really good, then it's not going to bother me that much. But, dude, if I'm missing out on, like, some buku, you know, resources, man, that's going to make me really sad. As cooked. I wonder what the, like, highest prestige in the game is now. Who has it? If multiple people maybe have it. Beefcake, I believe there is a prestige list. Unless they changed how prestige worked this last update. If you just go to that, like, Khonshu's... I still don't know how to pronounce it. Anki, Onk, whatever website, you can filter champions by prestige. Yeah, I've never done it either, Cyan. I got out of the top tier alliance. Like, when I was in, like, a top tier alliance, prestige wasn't, like, the biggest thing of import. Yes, let me show you. It's this website right here. If it loads. Oh, look, they added Mr. Knight and Silver Samurai. Cool. But anyway, you can just click champions, and then you can filter by prestige right here. So, top prestige in the game is at the bottom, it appears. So, Onslaught, High Evolutionary, Yelena, all going to be solid prestige champions. Unless they changed how prestige was calculated with this update, but I don't think so. They did mention they were adding a way to filter by prestige. I don't know if that's already been added or not. You could filter by, like, hero rating or something is what they mentioned on the live stream, but I don't know if that's, like, currently in the game. Charles, dude, I don't know what to say. Congratulations, dude. I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad that you were able to find success. Wait, Charles, didn't you buy the deal though? Didn't you get the double up thing? Or was that somebody else that I'm thinking of? I know one of my viewers, at least, I remember purchasing the no, wait, no, I think that was actually Tanner. Might have been Tanner that got the double up thing. Gosh, man. One day I'll get there. Yeah, Needles, it is certainly a move. I am, like I said, I'm trying to withhold judgment of any kind until I actually see how everything shakes out. My only gripe, like, when the whole prestige thing was announced, was, like, Kabam is just, like, I swear, doing everything they can to make the gap between the spenders and the non-spenders like as big as possible. And I don't think that's healthy for a game. Now look, I'm no expert in like keeping a game running or like game economies, let's say. But even if you just like look at the history books, I don't know if you I don't know that you can necessarily draw this comparison to a mobile video game or not. But historically, when you look at empires throughout history, things that precede their collapse is when there is a class system where there's like the rich people and the poor people. And they just live completely different lives and are in completely different worlds, essentially. Like if you look back now, unless I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty sure I'm not, in a lot of like early historical empires and stuff, generally you start to see stuff like that happen before the empire collapses or just like falls. I don't know how much of that correlates to a video game, but like, I mean, it's like some of that theory has to transfer, I'm sure. I don't know, maybe not, but it just, it worries me a little bit. We'll see how Kabam handles it. I can tell you right now, I don't think the community is going to handle it very well. If there's one thing MCOCers are known for is complaining. And the knee-jerk reactions. Whoops. I did not want to get to a special 2 there, but I'll take it, I guess. You did buy... Okay, it was you, Charles. Never mind, then. I think Tanner did as well, because I definitely remember him saying he did. Dude, Wongers is the GOAT, dude. Really surprised Silver Samurai doesn't have anything to do heal block or heal reversal or anything, because the sword is made to shut off healing factors. That is an interesting point, Abyss. See, now they probably would have gone that route if they didn't invent Yelena. Maybe there is a synergy that adds it. The metal on Sentinel looks brighter. Is that how it used to look though? Didn't they have like a graphics overhaul like a few months ago? And they just changed how some champs look? Meow. Dude, raise your hand if you still get clipped by the Hulk Special 1 once in a while. That'd be me. Never mentioned energy cost. You have to use the 4 keys for supplies, right? Yeah, the daily thing might be interesting. Yeah, Abyss, you know what, actually? After this, let's go look at their synergies on the website. I think they're going to be on there. I will say, I mean, dude, they keep adding these things that require a bunch of energy. And then they just took it away from the Alliance thing. I don't know, man. What's up, Zemo? Welcome in, man. Alright, are we gonna make it? I can't do 9%. Dang it! So close, dude. So close. Oh, I thought I had reverse controls for some reason. There we go. Okay, let's go look really quick. Open ye old Firefox. In case anyone's wondering, I think Firefox is probably one of, if not the best browser on the planet. Okay, while the opponent is cornered, gain plus 300 crit rating. Oof. Personal bleed debuffs, gain 20% increased potency. That's definitely a missed opportunity, I feel like, for his like synergies with Wolverine. It's a big L. Knocking down the opponent grants them +10 combo meter. And then a really basic nothing burger synergy. Medium and heavy attacks gain crit rating. Dang. Yeah, synergies look pretty underwhelming, I would say. That's kind of big sad. Oh well. What about Mr. Knight? What's he got? While Mr. Knight's current moon phase matches the real world moon, personal injury passives have no cooldown. If the real world moon is full or waxing, it is considered to be both. If it is new or waning, it is considered to be both. This is kind of the synergy I wanted him to have with Moon Knight. I wanted Mr. Knight to have a synergy with Moon Knight where it would just be perma full moon. This is fairly close. Actually better, but... And then the synergy right here that everybody thinks is going to be related to, what is it, Dracula? Is like, or some guy? Vampire guy or demon guy? Is that who it was? I don't know. It's very widely rumored that that'll be like the Halloween champion. And then crit rating, ZZ Top reference there. That's funny. Mr. Knight, intercepting the opponent with a light attack inflicts an indefinite injury. Does not trigger the injury cooldown. Misty Knight, equilibrium buff durations are increased. If both senses are active, activating special one pauses both of them for 6 seconds. I don't know. I'm not a Tiger player. I don't know how good that synergy is. Their synergies seem pretty mid. Kabam, can we add some like crazy game-breaking synergies back to the game? Please. I need it. Inject it into my veins, please. You haven't been able to update your game? Oh no. That's not good. I know maybe in some regions it might take longer to roll out. Oh, good, Charles. Sometimes I've realized if I don't go to my... Like, sometimes the update won't be there for me unless I actually search in the App Store for the game. And then it'll give me the update button. If I go to, like, my apps that need update section on the Play Store... Sometimes it isn't there. Even after I like refresh it. But I think that happens when an update is really fresh. Oh, I thought that would maybe hit. Okay, it is Dracula. Okay, thanks, Abyss. That's what I'm glad I wasn't misremembering. Dude, imagine they give Dracula a synergy with Blade where it makes Blade just like really cracked. It's like super insane. That would be the day. Because, ooh boy, I love me some Blade. He hasn't had his time in the spotlight in a long time. And then he should have a synergy with Morbius. I don't know that they're related, like, in canon. But the fact that they're both vampires or vampire adjacent, you got to. Ugh, Mole Man needs a longer reach on his heavy, I'm telling you. And also, I don't know why this Okoye is playing so weird. That might be a little bit of what you were talking about earlier. Wait, what the heck is that? Whoa! Guys, there's a buff for when you have guaranteed crits now. That did not exist before. That's kind of cool. It's like a crosshair. I don't know that it really goes with guaranteed crits. Like when I see it, I feel like it's gun related, but that's kind of cool. Huh. Yeah, Blade is awesome, Sane. Huh, guaranteed crit icon. Who'da thunk it? I'm actually not a fan of that. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I hate it when I'm playing quests or something and there's like 3 rows of buffs, dude. And it makes it hard for me to track like certain nodes. You guys, like, like it makes it so annoying. It feels like half the screen can get covered with buffs and debuffs and stuff. There needs to be maybe like an option to toggle, like make your buffs and debuffs look different so that they only take up like 1 row or something, man. Because it is gonna start getting out of hand, like the more stuff they add into the game. Werewolf? Yes. That would be a good synergy as well. The dimensional beings, yeah, and him just like shutting them down is actually pretty clutch sometimes. It's just his damage isn't quite there. But yeah, nerf buffs and like the real estate that they take up, please. I don't even feel like that's a hot take. I don't think I'm alone in that. Right. No, I'm like, but it hasn't looked like that. Like Misty Knight has, it's like a yellow precision looking buff. Oh man, that has longer reach probably than Mole Man Heavy. Butthead. No, listen. Saying listen, okay. Let me make sure you understand what I'm laying down here. Probably my favorite class in the game is Cosmic because I like getting a lot of buffs and feeling like a god. Like I love buff cornucopia, I love that kind of stuff, okay? What I don't like is when it just like takes up all the real estate in my screen, especially when the buffs are constantly applying and expiring and all the buffs are moving around all the time and I have to focus on a fight at the same time. It can get a little bit little bit much. What's up, Spidey? I-Bomb underrated? Dude, yeah, I-Bomb's a baller. I love me some I-Bomb. Oh boy. Okay, wait. Let's match up Northstar and Dust because I can't fight either of those. Oh wait, no, that's actually a bad move. No, I just wait. I think my game is doomed to crash. Oh well, we'll just see what happens. At least I would crash like 1 game, I guess. We'll see what happens. Cross your fingers that that 3rd matchup doesn't cook my computer. Yay, heck yeah, legend. Dude, I mean, it pays for itself if you keep grinding arena afterwards. I did run recoils for quite a while. I haven't in a long time, though. Okay, wait, do we have... I did not actually know Shuri had guaranteed crits in her kit. Granted, I'm not like a Shuri player, so... Dude, just saying, I will trade you, bro. I think I would use Phantom Man more than I use I-Bomb. Yeah, I think everyone did, Spidey. Dude, listen, I have seen the light on the offensive powerhouse that is Fantman. The content I've used him in lately, I've just been like, wow, I actually didn't know this guy could do good damage. Because I'm like all of you, I also looked at him mainly for defense. My prestige is like 22k. I bomb his checks. Yikes, Zemo. I know what you mean. It's just a little funny. Alright, don't crash my game. 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 Ooh. It's because quit match gets out of the victory screen. Dude, you guys can't possibly be sleeping on offensive Fantman that much. He's no slouch, man. No slouch. I definitely get the personal preference of it all, though. I think arcade over Fantman. Like, I can understand that. You're weird. Hey. I don't think Saiyan's weird. He just ranks up champions that he likes. Which I respect. Big respect. I think that's the way the game should be played. Personally. Yeah, Fantman is pretty versatile. I will say that. He is pretty good on offense. Danny Moonstar? Oh, Abyss. Dude. I want to rank for Danny super bad, actually. Oh, every time I play Danny Moonstar, like either in a quest or arena, it's like non-stop blazing, I swear, dude. I love her playstyle so much. And it's so smooth. I have rank up priorities elsewhere currently. I do really like Danny Moonstar, though. I think, like, dude, honestly, she could be, like, depending on the champions that I get in the meantime, but once I have a rank 4 in every class, like, she could be a pretty decent candidate for, like, a rank up. Oh, that does not reach. That does, though. Thank you. Glycan isn't Falter immune? That's actually surprising. Maybe it was after Glycan that they started making that happen. I don't know. That is freaking funny, though. That would be really nice for that last phase. Just hold block. Also, dude, I saw a video of Cole. Someone posted a video of Cole Obsidian in Incursions today. I think he's rank 4, but he does like an iDoom fight in like 6 seconds. It was so crazy. Like, the speed is wild. I know that's Incursions, so it's like unrealistic. But, oh my, the numbers was just so insane. Yeah, Falter would be crazy useful, dude. That would be like super clutch for that fight. I don't even remember who I used the first time clear for that fight. Probably... I wouldn't have had Storm by then, right? Would I? I don't think so, right? Maybe? Actually don't remember. I certainly used the champion in the game. That's all I remember. No, I think you need to give more advice, Charles. There's too many people in the community that will just parrot, like, meta rank ups nonstop. And, like, yeah, those are good rank ups, but some people might be like you, where they actually do enjoy a champ, and they need a, like, reason to rank them up. And if you tell people, like, hey, I actually have a rank 3 of this person, and they crush it, like, or rank 4 or whatever it is, that could be what that person needs to hear, man. Also, how cheap was that stinking Null synergy? I forgot Null was here, and that fight was totally over as far as I'm concerned, and then boom, death. That was so sad. Oh, okay, I guess. Nah, the MCOC community needs more people that are willing to make fun rank ups, I think. Hey, Aaron, I'm not the only one. Let's go, dude. I would take it. He's correct. Oh, man. Yeah, Storm just dunked on Glycan. I know Danny would be, like, really fun, and I like playing Danny Moonstar, but I think Storm is just cheese, dude. The damage is so wild. Oh, okay. I didn't even need a owl. That's crazy. Tell people to figure it out. Hey, listen, there is something behind that too. Sometimes you just got to make a decision on your own. Yeah, I know, Abyss, but that did not help me that time. That did not help me. Yeah, it's insane, Aaron. I don't know why you and I seem to have been cursed. Like, I don't know what we did, but we need to do something to break this curse. Speaking of which, I actually might have one ready to go after this fight. We'll have to go check. Maybe we can get lucky on stream and everybody will know. You gonna pick Anti-Venom? Nice. Yeah, I have no shot in heck. There's like no... Like, I'm not willing to spend a bunch of units for relic things. And then also, I don't think we'd hit the milestone anyway. Unfortunately. I think it'll be more worth to save for like other than Viv Vision, I got every champion I really wanted. So we go into save mode, gentlemen. Like a dragon, we hoard our units. See how many we can get before Christmas. That is awesome though, Spidey. I'm happy for you, man. Oh, that's actually crazy, Abyss. And then on top of that, dude, yeah, you can get the second chance buff. Yep. I mean, first you obviously bring in Odin, right? Or Galen. Give him the Odin buffs, give him the the Cosmic Seed, and then you swap out for Heimdall and Null. You're now depressed? Oh, Samael, same, dude. It made me want to make like some real big impulse rank ups, but luckily I was able to fight off the urge. Because I want to make my big rank up decisions after my crystal opening next week. I don't want to make any rash decisions, you know? Oh, bummer. Yeah, you're definitely not alone, saying a lot of people did. The way I see units and stat casts, I didn't feel like the value was quite there for me. I did like use a decent chunk of units just to get a few though. Hey, Sasquatch is chunky boy though. You got 3 7-star stat cast? Yeah, I think I don't know if I spent 1,000. Maybe a little bit less, but I got 1 7-star. I'm like fairly happy with it. Let me check. I do not want to fall behind on this. Okay, we do have it real quick. Guys, please manifest tier 7 basic. That'll give me another rank 4, please. I already called it at the beginning of the stream that I know I'm getting Titan shards. But just please, game, you gotta give me the tier 7 basic. I haven't missed one. I haven't missed a single crystal this entire thing. And there's people around me getting crazy lucky, and I'm just standing there on the outside getting nothing. Break the streak, please. Honestly, Aaron, I'm hoping the same exact thing, man. Oh my gosh, we did it! We did it, chat, it's real! Oh my gosh! Oh, yes! Thank you for the spirit bomb. Oh my gosh, they do exist. And we did it on stream. Let's go. That's crazy, dude. What? Woo! Oh, wow. Okay. All right. You know, I take it back. Those crystals are goated. I can't believe that happened. Actually, that's crazy timing, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Okay, I'm fine. Listen, the more the better. Like, if I could score like 1 or 2 more of those before they go away permanently, that would be ideal. But at least I got 1. Holy cow. I can't believe, dude, that gave off vibes of, now not all of you were here when this happened, but there is a video on my YouTube if you want to like semi experience it. That gave off huge vibes of when I pulled Ironheart for the first time. Because I was like, okay, you know what? If I pull Ironheart from this 7-star, I'm going to go do Epoch. Which, also, the guy in the live stream this last time around called it Epic of Pain. So, like, now I just don't know what to say. Because I've heard both from, like, official Kabam sources. Anyway, and then we opened a crystal and it was Ironheart. And so we had to do an impromptu, like, Epoch stream. That was the craziest thing ever. Anyway, that's, like, literally what just happened. Oh, man, I need to pay attention. There we go. Oh, nice, Needles. That's cool. I don't think we can get I can't get my alliance to mobilize like that. Like, maybe I would think about it if I knew we'd hit max milestone, but I know. Hey, speaking of Ironheart. Oh, you punk, Domino. Aaron, dude, you're next. Like, it's gonna happen on your next one. I can feel it. That's actually insane, Samael. Like, I wish I was that lucky. I do think it'll be fun to pop open the Valiants that I got, though. I am looking forward to that very much. Gabe Davis is back on the Bills? That's huge, dude. You know, I almost drafted Khalil Shakir the other day. But then he got scooped up before I could get him. I hate not running forward, man. It's so annoying. Rank 4 time? Charles, I don't want to make decisions until next week. But yeah, definitely rank 4. Yeah, dude, Needles is kind of the same. I'm at 100, like 22,000 now. I've been getting only Valiant crystals and Titan shards, which is like, I mean, that's like a decent problem to have. I'm not going to be, I mean, I'm not going to complain too hard about it. With like a little bit of tier 6 class thrown in there, but not enough to really matter. I just can't believe that happened. Yeah, Charles, dude, the Ironheart days, that was crazy. Oof. Dude, forgetting a fantasy football draft is the worst. I'm obsessive about it, actually. Like, you want to know how bad? I actually had a dream the night before my last fantasy draft about my fantasy draft. And I didn't even think I was thinking about it that much. And then I was just dreaming about it, I guess. Like, subconsciously, I was just like so worried. The weirdest thing, dude. Oh. Morbius, my goat, brother. Dang. What? That did nothing. Morbius, you're kidding me. Okay, I would probably make, well, yeah, I would probably make that trade, Spidey. I think that's like a pretty equivalent exchange, honestly. I personally think Lamar would probably do a little better than Josh Allen. Ah, bummer. It's like he knows you're... Yeah, it does sound like he's a little bit malicious. He just doesn't want you to have your guy. What's up, WAP? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Sorry you're late. Yeah, how dare you, Web? You know what? We've been live for an hour and 10 minutes. And you're just rolling in. Are you serious right now? You consider yourself a member of this community? You have a life outside? No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. I'm glad all of you are here, by the way. You guys are all fantastic. Thank you. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Well, for most people. It's okay, Wap. You didn't miss much. We've all just been stressing over our prestige. Just kidding. Sweating bullets. Okay, you did miss probably the highlight of the stream, though. I just got my first tier 7 basic live. And it was like the wildest time of my life. Better late than never, right, Bridge Troll? True that, man. Oh, buns. Yeah, my reflexes ain't it tonight. Maybe I should stay away from Battlegrounds. I'm gonna get dunked on. I keep getting hit by a lot of special attacks I feel like I never get hit by. Hey, no worries, Abyss. Also, mad respect for watching while you're at work. Just please don't get fired. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, man. OG Spider-Man gameplay. I know, it wasn't ideal though. I didn't do the special one cycle and all that. But I didn't need to. He was just, homie was just dead, you know? Hey, nice, Charles. Got to get that game updated. Anyone found any game-breaking bugs with the update so far? That seems to be like a the Kabam special. I haven't heard anything, but I am a little bit curious. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe it's worth trying. I wonder if the same champions actually crash my game still. Like, do you guys think they patched that out? Ooh, you know what? That's probably something to try at the end of the stream, huh? Maybe I don't want to crash my game this early on. I should check, though, because I've just been avoiding using champions that I enjoy using. Or fighting champions. Like, I'll just take an L. Dude, Elsa Bloodstone, Scorpion counter. Confirmed. Elsa Bloodstone is one of those champions that I actually really enjoy playing too. I think it's just like the sound design and like her animations, everything is really smooth with it. Dang it. Trying to fix my armrest. I am planning to bridge troll, but, and I was mentioning this in the Discord, it comes out the same day from what I understand as the new EQ. So I will probably do the Valiant EQ first, and then I will do 9.3 after. Just so that, like, I can get content out faster on 9.3, or on the EQ, because that's actually, like, time sensitive. Whereas 9.3 will be around longer, so well, always be around. So I can, like, take a little bit more time making content for it. Plus, like, since that is forever content, I want to make sure, like, any content that I do make for it is like quality. So that's my current plan. Okay, never mind then. Okay. They're not on the same day. That makes things a lot easier. But also still, there may be a delay in 9.3 depending on how much EQ stuff I want to put out. Well, hopefully it can help Bridge Troll. I think I'm probably just going to make boss guides probably for all the EQ stuff. Hey, we'd love to have you, man. I'm hoping I can find another fun counter for a boss. Like Venom the Duck. Dude, I can't stop using Mangog's heavy attack. It's like actually an addiction. Look at it, it's so cool. Falcon punching him to death, man. Yo, what's up, Samir? We doing good, man. We are doing fantastic. Just playing some arena right now. Waiting for my energy to come back, and then we're gonna end off the stream for probably the last hour or so with some Battlegrounds. Gotta get my unit numbers up, guys. Gotta be able to deal with that unit inflation. It's real. Yeah, Spidey, it's hard finding time to play the like forever content. Just because like it's a mobile game, so naturally they're pressured to like constantly be dropping new content to keep engagement metrics high. Might put Samael, dude. Okay. I understand that, right? And that would be super fun. I'm not gonna do that, but imagine you pull like Nico or somebody else that would make that EQ or 9.3 much easier. I feel like it would make a lot more sense to open them first. Oh, Samir, wait, that's you? Oh my dude. I feel so bad. Like I feel like I cursed you, man. I feel like completely responsible for that. Oh. Oh my goodness. Guys, Samir, are you okay if I show your tweets on screen and just like tell the story of it? Because I think it's pretty funny. I don't want to if you don't want me to, that's fine. Just let me know. Because the lore is incredible. Okay, all right. Guys, I got to tell you a story. This is something that happened today while I was perusing Twitter on MCOC, okay? And oh, let me find it. So I come upon this tweet right here. With 9 fights left, hours put in, lots of revives spent, I have majorly effed up by not understanding that the dupe was needed for this fight. Stupid on my part. Without it, this fight just isn't possible, you don't think, so you're gonna have to restart, is what it is. Which is, Ebony Maw, for those of you that don't know, if he's awakened, he like can't be hit by guaranteed crits, or like by crits. It'll just degen the enemy to death. So then I respond, I say, for your sanity, I am praying you don't dupe this man in the coming days. At 4:52 p.m. He tweets at 5:42 p.m. This literally just happened. Homie quit out, duped his maw a few hours later. Oh, it's so bad. That's so brutal. Honestly, like, one of the timings of all time, right? Like, it's like the game knows, dude. It knows how to torture you, right? It was such bad timing, man. Oh, I feel so bad. It sounds like your second run was going good. which is nice because you have yeah, that took him 4 days. Yeah, if you like look in the tweet's history, he's been working on Crucible for a while, and then he just gets roadblocked like that. Like, oh my gosh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah. Oh, dude, there's some sick, twisted person at Kabam that is having like such a laugh right now. I swear. Oh boy. But hey, like I said, on the bright side, at least, at the very least, you got good practice, and hopefully it was like a lot better to get back there. Dude, yeah. That's so brutal, man. Yeah, the timing was impeccable. I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen like that. Like, that's pretty unlucky on Crucible. Like, that's what's so backbreaking about it. It's not like you got roadblocked in 9.2 or something and you had to just restart it and do like 3 fights. You're like almost done with Crucible by then, and then the whoopsie. To be fair, I think some planning sheets, I don't think they mentioned Ma needed to be awakened for that fight. So that's kind of on some people's shoulders. I don't remember seeing that. It could have been there, but yeah, I thought it was so... That gave me a pretty good chuckle today, man. 55 fights in, yeah. That's so bad, dude. Hey, you can say all you want for the planning, but I will say, like, some of the plan... Like, even if you were planning with, like, the sheets that they had and stuff, like, it was not mentioned that Ma needed awakening in most of the ones that I saw. But that's a life lesson, you know? You live and learn. You live and you learn. Honestly, I feel like I would have just, like, stayed in Crucible for the rest of time and all eternity until I duped him. I would have been like, I'm never leaving, ever again. Although I admire the grit and the gumption to, like, to go right back into it. I tip my hat to you hardcore for that. I'm looking forward to the Act 9 Crucible, man. That's gonna be sweet. We're gonna be able to fight some dope bosses, man. Yeah. I can definitely see how you would think, like... Yeah. Honestly, you're probably not even alone. I think there's a lot of people that have done similar things. It was just really unlucky that you did it that far into the quest. That was probably the biggest bummer of it. Like, there were a couple fights I remember. I think I probably could have taken in a better champion, but I just didn't. Too much Crucible in 1 month. For real. I will say, dude, doing the Legendary Crucible in one sitting was definitely a gauntlet for me. Like, by the time I got to Glycan, my focus was shattered. Words were hard. It was too late at night for me. It was like past midnight, I think, by that point. Like, it was rough, man. But we got her done. It was really fun. 10 solos in a row and then just kaput. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Sam Wilson Cap America was not my favorite. I think I soloed that fight. Either that or it was like one revive. But it still wasn't fun. think my least favorite fight was probably Howard the Duck. Just like that was a solo, but it took forever because I used the Ironheart. Yeah, Serpent works well. Even if you don't like get the unblockable special off, like you can just play the entire fight through block if you really want to. Once Serpent gets his Pierce buff active. Yeah, there weren't any fights where I felt like I was just completely getting dumpstered over and over again. I think most of my deaths were like completely controllable, like definitely on me. There were some fights though that I swear, dude, I felt like MSD out there. I was like, there's no way I'm soloing this, and then just got soloed. Yeah, Kushala does destroy Howard. I used Kushala for Cersei though. Yeah, like a Tuma. That's a good shout, Spidey. That's a fight I thought I was going to get destroyed on, but it was a solo. Ooh, yeah, Mordo, dude. It's always good to get some Mordo. Good old Mordo action. Man, I gotta fight an Enchantress in Arena. Blech. Tigra, yeah. I don't, like, really play Tigra. But I did hear that she dunked on Cersei. Although Kushala also dunked on Cersei. That fight was really fast. Okay, how am I supposed to punish a heavy if homie... There we go. Homie was just like, nah. There we go. You already forgot who you used. I don't think it's bad. I don't remember every champion that I used. That was just notable because it was really fast and it was like really easy. Ah, Zemo, stop killing me. Dude, I'll trade you if you have an Apocalypse or a Nick Fury. I'll trade you. Because I have 7-star Tigra, and I'm gonna be honest, I just like don't use Tigra. You just remember the champs you died with. That's I mean the deaths will scar you forever. Dang it, dude. I wanted 7-star APOC. I know he's not like up at the super top of the contest anymore. I've just always really loved using Apocalypse in this game. I like the anti-shrug mechanic that he has going on. His kit just feels good. His special attacks hit for a lot. I'm a big fan. Yeah, I used Rintra for Gore, I think. Yeah. Dude, I used APOC for Cytalis as well. He did work. He's just a good champion. Minus the Sig ability, like, it can be kind of nice. It's not very important, though. Bishop can do that fight in 3 special 2s. I didn't know he could do it that fast. I knew he was one of the candidates for it. I didn't want to use Bishop just in case. For some reason, I made the decision to use him for, like, Glycan. I actually ended up using him for Terrax because I didn't have a good absorbing man. And it took me, like, 2 revives, and I have zero idea what was happening the entire fight. But, it worked. He just died. It's kind of weird how all the mutants... Well, I guess... Not all the mutants. How mutants are like the answer for Cytalis and for Glycan. I'm surprised there's like a repeat class. You know what I mean? Because like Bahamut, presumably you want a skill. Cerastes, you probably want a cosmic. But then they decide to double up on like mutants, which for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. What rebirth champion? So I chose full obsidian because from Crucible I pulled Anti-Venom and Sabretooth, unfortunately. So I do with that information what you will, Fab. There's some pretty good champs in there, I'd say. If you don't want to take Coal Obsidian or Anti-Venom, I've heard decent things about Voodoo. I know there's some people in here that like Voodoo. But they also benefit from Awakening abilities, Anti-Venom and Coal, so that's an option for you to think about as well. The Squatchinator for Cytalis? I mean, yours is rank 4, right? He's a beefy boy. I'm sure he still handled that pretty well. He's a chonky boy. Okay, never mind. We have Urban Street. Hey, speaking of leader, we got some epic leader gameplay. Oh my gosh, and Jabari Panther? You guys are getting spoiled. I think a lot of rank 4s would destroy Cytalis. She's not really tuned for rank 4s. Yeah, I think it's worth Awakening. Fab. Okay, I would have gotten a Cerastes solo, but I had like a monumental choke. I actually didn't know after he launched the special, like you could dash in and he would auto block. And so I kept like cornering myself, trying to get him to block and stuff like that. But once I actually like read chat and learned that, because it was too late in the stream, I was not gonna just spend forever dissecting abilities at that point. Anyway, once I learned that, it was pretty easy. It should have been a solo, though. Dude, you rank 3 tier monkey? Nice, Widow. Yeah, Leader does really well against Gore. Even in the Wheel of Fate. The bosses were fun. It was really fun to go back and revisit them. Oh, thank you, Charles. Dude, I always feel so much pressure when I'm playing Jabari Panther. I feel like I have to win. Or you're gonna like unsubscribe and like never talk to me again. Which is like a fair reaction, I'd say. Samir, that's funny. That's kind of like a lot of Rintra fights when he's high sig. You just get too much power. Dude, I don't know why people hate the Bahamut fight, actually. I did see some people saying that on Reddit. I mean, it's Reddit. People hate everything on there. But I was actually really surprised to see that people did not like the Bahamut fight. And I gotta think, maybe those people don't have, like, Shang-Chi, Kingpin, or Chioth, because I feel like they make them all... I feel like they make Bahamut pretty good, or, like, pretty easy, I would say. Definitely Kingpin. Kingpin is incredibly sustainable for that fight. Oh, Widow, I actually pulled one on stream today, man. You missed it. Unfortunately. But hope you get feeling better, man. Reddit does, yeah. To be honest, I think I consume too much Reddit. Some days I'll be like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm kind of just feeling negative because I think I've been on Reddit too much. But it is like a one-stop shop for like video game updates. Like, that's mainly what I care about, or like any sort of real world update. Also, those Cat Murdoch graphics, you know, it's a good place to find them. Jabari, yes, Jabari would be a good option as well. I didn't get to, that's true. I could though, Widow. Yeah, Chioth needs to get some more respect put on her name, honestly. Regen on the special 3, nice. Bleeds are nice. Having grit is nice. Tranquilize is nice. If you really need a defender in a pinch, she's actually not that bad. She's kind of chunky, honestly. Takes a while to get down. And her special animations seem to take a long time. Yeah, she has a lot going for her, honestly. And then bleeds, obviously. The bleed damage is stellar. Alright, Venom the Duck versus Photon, huh? What could go wrong? Dude, he's dunking on her. Enjoy your toxic armor. Oh my gosh, is Venom the Duck the best photon counter on the planet? Holy cow. Let's see. Okay, so if I were to rank the bosses in the hierarchy, it would go Cytalis. I love the Cytalis fight. I usually hate trap mechanics in this game. Like, I don't like the Maker. I don't like Cravens. Yeah. Anyway. But first, there's just something about that fight I really enjoy. So I would say Cytalis at the top. And then I would definitely say Bahamut. And then Cerastes. And then Glycan. Like, it just goes in order for me. I do like the Bahamut fight. Like, that's a very close second, I would say. And then Cerastes is just kind of an fight for me. And then Glycan, I think I give Glycan a kind of a hard time just because every time I fight Glycan, I'm like, it's 1 in the morning. Like, that's how my initial clear of that chapter went too. So I think my opinion on Glycan is a little bit tarnished, but I still think he's last in the rankings. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I could definitely see what you're saying. I guess I never had bad AI, honestly. power is so fun. A lot of people like Glycan. I have seen almost nobody say they like Glycan the most, I feel like. Well, that's probably going to push him to a special 3, huh? Oh, well. Also, guys, Chris Pie 5, we passed 100 views on the stream. Thank you, guys. Everybody that's here, if you could drop a like, that would help the channel immensely. Again, no worries if you, like, super don't want to. Ouch. I definitely think he gives off the look of, or like the feel of a final boss. In terms of just like how tricky he is. I definitely agree with you there. There's just so much stuff it feels like I gotta do. I am Fab. The next pool is in like 6 days and like 15 hours. Something like that. So I'll have 2 Nexus and then 7 or 8 basic Titans. It should be a good time. And we have right now 43 Valiant Crystals and 24 Paragons to open as well for that same stream. It's going to be a fun time. I like his... Thank you, Sane. Thank you much, my friend. Whoa. Oh, I ended my combo early. Whoops. But yeah, he definitely is like a good final boss, I would say. Speaking of final boss, dude, if they're breaking out like Dread King / God Emperor, or whatever you want to call him, Doom, for 9.3, what do you think they're cooking up for 9.4? That's a little scary, huh? Dude, like, what could be a better boss than Dr. Doom? Like, they better, like, the bar is at the moon. They better not choke 9.4 boss. Like, I really don't know how you can top Doom. That boss design just looks cool. Watch it be like... Watch it be like a Howard the Duck boss. They just go from like top tier, like super cool boss to just like total meme. Oh man, Howard the Duck 9.4 boss confirmed. No, I am actually very interested in what that could be now though. Yeah, I don't either. We'll definitely have to wait and see. I mean, obviously. No, it'll probably be like a Kabam original character, if I had to guess. I don't know how they could go anywhere else. Also, this is like the best Juggernaut counter in the game, bro. Look at how good Falcon is. So good. Bang. He just has a slow on him now for free. The final boss, you think it could be Karina? I don't know if they'd break out Karina just yet. I feel like they've been saving Karina for like... You can't say the end of the contest, honestly, because it's never going to end. Or not for a long time, not on purpose. I don't know. I would have a hard time seeing it would be Karina. I feel like if they ever made Karina a boss, it would be like the most insane piece of Everest content ever. I don't know if they would have her in story or not. Dude. Chill, please. I did nothing wrong, please. What are we doing here? Man, that eagle gets so close. My gosh, dude. Okay, still clutched it. See, an example of Chielth being like sneaky good defender right there, man. Nerf Falcon? No way, bro. He's too good. It is a good theory, though. I have wondered for a long time when Karina will, like, have any sort of gameplay relevance. You would definitely never be able to play as her. Oh, Stand Your Ground is so fun. I wonder if they fixed Mantis Special 2 yet. Da 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 da. Da 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 dum dum. Or maybe they do a character mashup and it's like Doctor Doom and Howard the Duck. I know, Samir. I know. I mean, new players will still be able to take him down, right? But they really did cook with like all the character design to the point where like it's kind of depressing knowing you'll never be able to play as them. Although, to be fair, like, they would all be subject to the meme, right? The boss when you obtain him as a playable character versus the boss when you fight him. They would all suck, probably. They would have to do it with, like, Deathless Thanos, I think. Dexter. Dude, if only I had Silver Samurai for this fight, right, guys? Man, that would be sick. Didn't matter. The fastest fight I've seen? Probably Cole Obsidian. Dude, is the stream that delayed, by the way? Because I was talking about Falcon a while ago. Or maybe Zemo is, like, really behind. It's not yet, Fab. It comes out next week, from what I understand. Nice to know. You know what? I'm gonna guess North Star, Beta Ray Bill, and Dust still crashed the game. Because ISO Fiend still lags the game. Internet Explorer meme? I know, right? Alright, fine, Onslaught. You win. Homie was like, nah, I will never throw a special ever again for as long as I live. Oh yeah, that does. It's nothing. No, that hit me. I'm actually so depressed. Your dust. Well, okay. Are you playing on the PC client though, Samir? Because it doesn't crash on my phone, but if it happens, like if you play Dust, North Star, or Beta Ray Bill, or like if you see their victory screen, sometimes it'll randomly happen while you're playing them. Then it'll just like crash my game entirely. Oh, gotcha, Zemo. That explains a lot. Speaking of Dust, also we are running into death matches now, which I do not enjoy. Yeah, so if you're on your phone, you're fine. You're fine. It's just a PC client problem, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Get those jazz hands away from me, Spider-Woman. Jazz hands, jazz hands. That's what her special attack looks like, and her heavy, actually. Dude, it's the battle of the shiny guys. Now this is a prestige gamer, probably. %. Or he could just really like Silver Surfer, but I don't know, man. I feel like they're a rare breed. I know they're out there. Silver Surfer is a kind of a... would make for a cool, like, buff character, I think. Put him in the, like, Platinum Pass. He does need like, some help, I think. Dang, stud, that's crazy. Again, dude, just another reason I banned Jack-o'-lantern. Usually. Not always. I have no idea how to play Plat Pool optimally. All I know is he gets prowess when he throws a heavy. We did it, though. Only took me 2 minutes. 10 seconds. I'll take that. I will take that. You're currently in Gamma too. With how much, like, ranking or whatever? Because I feel like it's still pretty early in Battlegrounds. Like, it may not be too bad to get there. You're in Arcane? Dude, I wonder, like, is there just a lot less people playing Battlegrounds? Or is it still just, like, that early? Oh, I shouldn't have heavied there. That was a waste. Oh, well. Dude. You and Spidey could match each other. Oh, it's the last week? Man, that was really blink and you miss it. Holy crap. I guess that's what happens when I'm busy with, like, Crucible and Ordeal, I guess. Wow. I actually had no idea we were that close. Not that I care that much. I got, like... I got all the Summoner Fest stuff. That's all I was really, really worried about. I would like to get some points, though, before season end. Yeah, this is definitely a prestige gamer, by the way. He also has iDoom leveled up. He has some of the highest prestige in the game still. Everybody will push the last few days, yeah. Last year I went from, like, Gamma 1, I think, down to Uru. Oh, that stinks, Amir. Those rewards are really nice. That stinks to miss out on, man. I was really worried because I was gone on vacation for like 4 days or so, and I missed a Kabam live stream, which was a lot of Summoner Fest points, and then a couple of the dailies as well. I mostly just wanted to make it to the MCOC. That's like what I was really shooting for. Mr. MCOC. By the way, if MCOC becomes like the defensive meta in Battlegrounds, y'all better get ready for a massive influx of champions that are unblockable. And he probably will, actually. Oh, snap. Stay away from me. I don't want your gross degeneration. Oh my gosh, I dexed way, way off that. Okay, Mr. Fantastic, your dex, or your evade, kinda do be getting in the way, buddy. No, I probably could have killed him, but I evaded. Oh well. Tigra cooks MCOC? It's good to know. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Maybe one of these days I'll try and learn Tigra some more. Whoops. I'm fighting Photon. The special one, at least, yeah, it's not a hard dex. Dude, do I even try to win this with Korg? I feel like it's gonna take forever and I'm just gonna die. It's not even worth it, to be honest. Feels like I'm hitting a... Yeah. Oh, yeah, Korg hits like a wet noodle. I'm out of there. Oh, bad. Yeah, I mean, that's reassuring, Samir. MODOK is him. Yeah, I did see that, Zemo. Dude, even 6-star lock, he'd probably still be okay, to be honest. He'd be like a slower, safer option. You just need to know. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to use Tigra for like a one-off fight, you can always just like go into your roster and practice. So like, that's nice. Raw. Give me a 7-star Nimrod, please. Give it to me, please. Kabam, please. I deserve it. Man, the way you guys talk about Tigra almost makes me want to rank her up. Oh, that was a splendid time to evade there, Mr. Scorpion. Oh no, not glancing. Ooh, Hikuri. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the great prestige hit of 2025. Yeah, it makes no sense to me, Charles. I don't mind it too bad yet. We'll see. I was saying earlier in the stream, the jury is still out for me. I don't want to pass judgment on anything quite yet. We'll just see how everything is. Awakening Tigra? I could. I have a Mystic Awakening gem. But I was saving that for Nico. Assuming I actually pull Nico and I don't awaken Nico. Although it's kind of tempting to not. Because, like, the Titan's going to be around for a while. The odds that I'll dupe Nico are, like, fairly high. I don't know, man. It's a gamble. Like, I could awaken her, and then my next Titan could be a first-time awakening. I'm definitely still thinking about what I want to do with that thing, man. Also, why didn't Nick get his second life? Did he actually, and I just wasn't paying attention? Because he didn't have a concussion or anything. Not just recommended, it's basically needed. Interesting. Yeah, I know. Tigra has been, like, one of the heavy-hitting, like, queens of the contest for a while. So much so, I was actually surprised that she got a 7-star, honestly. That damage, man. Legacy thinks Tigra is not as fast of a nuke as Juggernaut. Yeah, I have no idea how true that is or untrue that is. I will say I think Juggernaut requires less skill to play than Tigra, from what I understand. All right. Dude, I wish I knew if Beta Ray Bill would crash my game or not yet. Kind of a bummer. We're gonna have to just like forfeit. Oh, whale. Finally, though, I got the Danny Moonstar. I can enjoy myself for like 20 more seconds. Hit me. Hit me. Good try. Nice playing you, Danny. Oh, they actually did, Spidey? Dude, that's awesome, actually. That's a W. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. We're quitting. I don't want to risk it. I'll try that maybe off stream or like right at the end. We'll see if they still crash my game. I'm a little bit pessimistic, though, about it. I don't know, Fab. If you're willing to commit yourself to learning the ways of Tigra, I think it could be worth it. Only then, Charles. Now, the real question, though, is, Spidey, is it changed for the duration of the event, or is it changed permanently going forward? Because that could be two different things. Can't stress enough how worth. I'm just going to take your word for it. I've heard Tigra things. I've seen Tigra things. Yeah, you had one on cooldown. I saw. Maybe it was a one-time claim and it's not. I don't know. Ugh, Blade. Gonna hit me with that parry? Brother. Dude, imagine when Dracula comes out, he can like make Blade a horseman. Just like makes Blade crazy OP. That would actually be awesome. Dracula could be a really cool Apocalypse-esque character. Oh, dang it, Spidey, that's sad. False alarm then. Oh, when you said you lied. Got you. Ugh. Look away, Charles. Look away. No, no. Maybe don't look away. No, actually look away. It all started. Oh, we got the origin story. The Tigra origin story. When you saw MSD use her on stream one time, you asked if she's actually difficult to learn and play. He said yes, so you just wanted the challenge, and it was worth it. Yeah, I like those, I like high risk, high reward champions. I like to a point. Although I think I strongly consider myself like monkey brain, you know? I'd rather just have like champion be easy, you know? That's why I'm a big fan of Silver Samurai over Mr. Knight. Simple thing, make life easy. Wait, you're to the Ebony Maw? Or, never mind, you're to the Emma Frost, I guess that would mean. I guess there is an Ebony Maw fight, though. That could be who you're talking about. Ah, bummer, bro. Oh, are you kidding me? I believe in you, Samir. Dude, you're beating Crucible tonight. I can tell. I believe in you. Oh, I have Maw. Oh, okay. For the record, I still believe you can do Crucible. There's the sassy. The sassy big crit damage, dude. Big boy. Dormammu. I hear you don't even have to fight him. You can just bargain with Dormammu for that fight. That's a stupid joke. I don't know what. It's late for me now, chat. It's past my bedtime. Oh boy. Dormammu. I've come to bargain. Dude, I hate Annihilus. If you get a 7-star Annihilus, it's gonna kill me. He's the worst. Ah. Well, Samir, are you gonna hold the Titan? Or are you gonna pop that puppy open? I must know. My most underrated champion? Oh, I don't... That's a hard question to answer. Like... I have my, like, off-meta champions that I like to play. But generally, I also like playing the meta champs, so that's usually who I just mainly use. People that don't get talked about enough. See, I would say Venom... But I feel like people still know how good Venom is. You know? Like, I still feel like he gets love. You know? If Venom counts, I'd probably say Venom. But I really don't think he would. Probably Danny Moonstar. I really like Danny Moonstar. I know I don't like have her ranked up or anything, but I still feel like she has pretty good use. At least like off the top of my head. That's what I think of. No, it's definitely King the Conqueror. Oh man, I hate fighting Mordo. When is the next raid? I have no clue. I don't know if they've announced anything like that. Yeah, I would say probably next month if I had to guess. They seem to be on a like a monthly cycle. But yeah, everyone in the chat, if you have an underrated champ, mention them. I know Charles has a lot, Sane has a lot. Dude, honestly, I would be so down for that change, Spidey. Raids are infinitely more fun than AQ. But they make less money, probably. One thing I do like about Mordo, his special 2 decks feels so cool, man. So cool. Yeah, Professor X is awesome, Mikuri. If you can get his like prowess loop going, he can do some serious damage on his special 2. Venom the Duck. Now that's an underrated champ. I will admit he is a very squishy character and the ramp is not very appealing to a lot of people. But once you do get like his buffs and like all that stuff going, dude, Venom the Duck can go kind of nutty. We also saw his utility against Solvark. Just hit him with that nasty Venom the Duck special 2, the toxic armor. I think now that we have Nico, another champion with buff immunity, I think my new favorite like buff or debuff in the game is probably toxic armor. Because it's so unique and like it's just cool. Negasonic. I wouldn't say Negasonic is niche. I think she's really strong. Oh, sorry. I gotta sit in like lazy gamer position for a little bit, guys. My shoulder is starting to hurt a little bit. Oh, from leaning forward. I don't know why I'm in the gamer position. I'm just playing arena. Although sometimes it feels like you've gotta be, man. Make this arena so dang sweaty with these death matches. I don't know if Jack needs Awaken. Maybe he does. RIP Prestige? I know, Josh. I know. It's rough out there, man. I'm down to 22k now. Oh, boy. That's okay. We will rise. We will be back eventually. Crap. Crap. It is a sad day. This will definitely go down in MCOC infamy. Like just like the patch that destroyed our sweet prince, Doctor Strange. No, I was hoping to kill him before Acid Burn. But he just barely had gone unblockable. Rip. Alright. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Samir. Good luck. Hey, let me know who you get from your crystals, man. I'll be interested to see. Hey, that drop combo is not my fault. That was a button error. I definitely pressed the medium attack. $12.1, yeah. Top 5 was better, I think. The thing I liked about top 5 is it more heavily encouraged being able to rank whoever you wanted to. It also just kind of restricts the way I feel like you can play the game a little bit. Like for me, like my old play style was I just really enjoyed opening crystals, so I would prioritize that at every corner over rank up material. But now I can't really do that if I want to have any sort of progression in the game. Granted, like, the rewards, they'll still be there, like, if I kept doing that, I'd be limiting myself pretty much. Oof, Garvey, yeah, it's tough out there, man. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. Okay, or you can come in and tell us tomorrow too, Samir. No worries. Yeah, dude, why are we fixing Rhino when we could be fixing Doctor Strange? Like, come on. Like, Doctor Strange, here's what boggles my mind. We actually went through like a voting thing again, and Doctor Strange wasn't in there. And listen, he didn't lose the year before because nobody wanted Doctor Strange. He was neck and neck. It was almost 50-50 with Cyclops, man. Crazy stuff. And then Kabam was like, okay, people must just not want Doctor Strange. He lost. Mine, how much did mine drop? I actually have no idea. It wasn't a huge drop off for me, like a lot of, like, it wasn't 10K like Garvit. I think I lost maybe 4 or 5K. I didn't lose a ton. I will say I wish I wasn't at 22K. But it is what it is. Alright, we will rise back to the top. We've been through worse. I tell you what, the prestige thing makes me not want to rank up Juggernaut anytime soon because his prestige is buns. Oof, Garvit, that's a big drop, man. That's a big drop. Are they confirmed? Well, yes, right? There's like the new Sentinel bot and then like an anti-venom symbiote or whatever. Is that what you're talking about? As far as the trophy champs go? I do wonder how we're gonna get those. Hopefully, Garvit. My problem is I have too many 6 stars in my top 30. Which is kind of a big yikes for me, man. Well, rank 3 Jugs is worth it, but dude, if I'm ranking for prestige now, he's not. Yeah, hopefully everybody can get them. They'll probably just be for like some Halloween event or something, I bet. Listen, dude, guys, I like Juggernaut as much as the next guy, but dude, I gotta pump those prestige numbers up. Mine are far too low. Far too low, man. I know, top whales, bro. That's probably my biggest beef with it, is like it just raises the disparity between the top people that spend and like your average player or even free-to-play player. And it's just gonna, I just don't think things like that are inherently healthy for a game, personally. Although obviously, like, I'm not seeing any sort of like metrics or behind the scenes data. Like, I could be wrong. Just my gut reaction. Because the little guy is gonna feel like they can't keep up. Like, what's the point in like pushing in Battlegrounds, right? If you're not like blowing money on the game. Because you're gonna be outranked and people are gonna have way better champions than you. No matter how hard you grind, I feel like. I don't know. Unless you've been at the game for a long time and you've been like up towards the top. And then I'm sure the prestige nerf doesn't hit you that hard. It just like, it kind of sucks to be playing like a competitive game like Battlegrounds and know that you're not shooting for the top. You're shooting for like Gamma or maybe Arcane. Charles, you know what? I stole my luck back from my viewers to get my own tier 7 basic. I'm willing to give it back. If you want to get a 7-star jugs, Charles, I think your fortune is going to be there. Yeah, the change, I don't know. It's just a little bit of a head scratcher. The thing I don't like is, like, I clearly have a humongous roster. It's not that I couldn't do the hardest level of EQ. It's just because, like, I haven't made the correct rank up decisions. You know what I mean? I've been Valiant for a long time at this point. And so it kind of bothers me a little bit that now I'm just, like, getting punished in a way for the way that I personally enjoyed playing the game, which was just like cracking open crystals and having a good time instead of just like trying to maximize my prestige and rank champs. It feels like I don't want to say it's like it feels like a betrayal, but like something similar to that. But again, like, I don't want to pass judgment on it until I see, like, just how big of a disparity there is. Also, like, bro, I want to do the hardest difficulty stuff. Get out of here. Limit my potential. Dude, I already know I'm going to get Spider-Ham because I already did Ordeal. And that's the, like, biggest reason I wanted Spider-Ham in the first place. Honestly, when I get Spider-Ham, I almost don't want to rank him just, like, out of spite. Because he just refused to join my roster for so long. Okay, I feel like AI is not throwing its specials, man. Dang it, bro. That always catches me. Tiger, you're the worst. Thing that ticks you off is when the players with huge accounts talk about, they say they like being rewarded for having big accounts, but Wheel of Fortune did that, Crucible does that, and just general questing. Yeah, like, I think the thing that gets me is, like, the top players, they seem to want more and more and more, but then they don't realize that the reason they feel that way is because they're just spending so much money on the game. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's like a little bit one-dimensional, sure. Like, there's definitely different circumstances to take into account. But I guarantee you, like, they would feel like they had a more enjoyable time in the game if they didn't spend so much. Like, let me give you an example. I'm mostly free to play, just so you know. But the amount of outrage over the banquet crystals last year was insane by the top percentage of people. Listen, I thought the rates definitely could have been better, okay? So I'm not completely happy with it either. But I thought the reaction was so overblown. I myself progressed my account a lot. And you know the reason for that is because I don't spend thousands of dollars every year on the game, so I don't feel like I'm getting nothing from those. You know what I mean? I'm sure some of you understand that, right? Like, the banquet It was a little bit underwhelming. Okay, I will concede that, but I do not think it was as underwhelming as it was being made out to be. And I really think that's just because the big accounts here up at the top, they're just so numb to things because they just have everything already that they couldn't take it, the banquet. Because I think Kabam, they did run the numbers, and I think they did probably come to the conclusion that for the majority of the player base, that the banquet was okay. And I would tend to lean, I would lean that way. I think it could have been better, sure, but like, I think for the majority of the player base, it was fine. I got a bunch of new champs. It was a good time. Okay, I'm not doing Sauron versus Spider-Man. So that's kind of like my mini thought. And then it kind of leads to the problem of like, okay, well, like, you have this group of people that actually spend a bunch of money on the game, and they're voicing these complaints, but if we address these complaints, it's going to destroy the balance of the game. So, like, I envy where Kabam is right now. I really don't. Because they have to try and find, like, some sort of balance, and I think they just end up, in doing that, pissing everybody off. I know that was kind of like, I have a weird habit of saying a lot of words, and then you guys just kind of have to interpret what I'm actually trying to communicate. I apologize in advance. That's kind of how it's always been. But hopefully I kind of communicated my thoughts there. Oh man, Sabretooth, buddy. Oh my goodness, the damage. Okay, he's he's so dead. Oh boy. Anyway, let me catch up on chat after my rant. Holy cow. You feel like it should have just stayed top 5 and EQ could have been based on top 5? I would have even maybe gone as far as 10, something like that. I don't know, Spidey. Banquet got you your first 2 to 3 rank 3s and Valiant. I think I can't remember. I might have had Valiant at the time. I think I was freshly Valiant for Banquet. I think I had gotten it just before. But I like, you're not alone. A lot of people benefited from Banquet. Yeah, Banquet helped you become Valiant. Banquet helped you. You only use 7,000 units. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying, Pen. Like, the top players have put Kabam in a position where they feel like they need to reward the fact that the top players are spending ludicrous amounts of money. And that does hurt the little guy like us. And I think, like, it just makes the class divide is going to grow too large. And I don't think the top 30 prestige is going to help. Like, the spenders, rightly so, by the way, you should be rewarded in a game like this if you're spending a bunch of money. That's just the nature of the game, unfortunately. But I just think the gap is going to be too insurmountable. It remains to be seen how that functions for the game. But, like, so that's my opinion. And like I was saying earlier, like, that could change, right? It's going to heavily depend on those tiers of rewards. Like, if the difference between the highest prestige EQ rewards and, like, I don't know, 21k maybe is like your baseline Valiant player, maybe 20k, maybe a little lower. Like, there's some people that can speedrun there. But, like, if it's the difference of like a few thousand shards, I'm okay with that. But if it's like the people up at the top are getting like 7-star relics and the people at like the average tier are getting like, you know, crumbs, then I think that's where we're going to start running into problems. It's just going to be like a self-feeding problem. Yeah, that's a good stance as well, Pen. Because they use the banquet to milk the whales. Like, that's what it is. Right? There'll be, like, rank up mats. They'll be in really small amounts. And that's just, like, what they do. Please be enough. No, it's not enough. No, I was so close. Kabam doesn't know what a dex is lately. I don't know that I've had a problem with dexing other than like the fact that I'm on controller. And I think that creates a problem in and of itself sometimes in terms of timing. But the AI has been cracked out of its mind for months now. Like, I've had AI dex my specials and then punish me or like light intercept me because they're crazy. Actually wild stuff, man. But anyway, I mean, I don't want to be too much of a Debbie Downer. Like, at the end of the day, I understand Kabam needs to make money, okay? And I want this game to run as long as possible because I love it. I love the community, and I love the gameplay most of the time. And so if people are willing to blow their father's inheritance on a mobile game, go for it. But if it keeps the lights on, my only gripe is that Kabam keeps it like free to playable. You know what I mean? Two months after July 4th, and just 9.2 and 9.3 are infinitely better for endgame players than Banquet was. Yeah, for sure. They, like, Banquet is like, it's crazy how fast Banquet is made irrelevant. It's kind of crazy. It's like they give away the rank up resources during Banquet. Like, they give away crumbs of it, like I was saying. But then, like, July 4th rolls around, and they're like, you can just buy a generic rank up gem for, like, $100. And it's like, wow, well, that escalated quickly, you know? Hey, you too, Charles. Thanks for dropping by, man. Thank you for indulging my rants and blessing us with your presence. Also, I don't want this to happen, but it would be kind of cool if the symbiotes in the battle realm, like, Incinerate was, like, super effective against them. See, that's the real Necro Sword right there. Not that rip-off one that Gore has. Dude, I don't even know if I'll have time for BGs. I might just finish up Arena. Like, I'm already getting close to it anyways. And that rant went a little longer than I thought. Yeah. Dude, well, dude, people like to forget, man. Leading up to Banquet, like, they gave away so many free 7-star champions. That was wild, man. People just like to forget about that. But again, that's another instance. Like, the big spenders, they didn't care about that because they already had all of those champions. So they were like, oh, yippee, I'm getting 7 stars that I've had forever. Well, dude, I didn't have, like, half the champions on that, like, login calendar. It was awesome for my account. But it was one of the things they'd kind of, like, never mention. Or if they did, it was in passing. Like, that's a big freaking deal. Kabam puts a lot of money value on, like, 7 stars. Like, you go in the shop and you look at the unit deals where you can buy 7-star shards, you're paying, like, $100 for a 7-star. Like, Kabam values... It's not an appropriate number value, mind you. But they put a lot of value on it. And they were just giving them out, like, free. Crazy. Speaking of free champs, though, guys, don't forget, you do get a free Iceman in a couple days. Do not forget to enter that code in. Dang it. I will say I haven't really noticed, Spidey. I'll try and pay some more attention, though. It could be a mobile thing. I don't know. But hey, listen, here's another thing I will say. Okay, and I don't want to rant too long about this. I'm sure this is driving you guys insane. But hey, their complaining got us some more Titan crystals. So it wasn't the worst thing in the world, okay? I will say that. I will say that. I was happy with the event, okay? But dude, our complaining got us more rewards, which I will take. I will take that. Just gonna let him die. Best thing they could do, coming from a baby whale. Ooh, baby whale. Isn't that... Wait, so that's a step above dolphin, I guess. It goes free to play, guppy, I think, dolphin, baby whale, and then whale. And then actually just gross amount of money. I don't know. There's got to be, there's like a blubbery whale. Anyway, sorry. During events, as if you spend money you don't have gambas as a reward? Are you trying to say like gambas? Are you wait, are you trying to say gachas? And then it auto-corrected? Like the little like keys and like the mystery box things? Hey, I gotta use MODOK. Heck yeah, man. Against APOC. I do think that they should be a little bit more like friendly with being able to get a champion you want if you're willing to spend. I know they're kind of trying to do it with that like persistent thing, like if you keep buying featured, at some point you're going to guaranteed get the featured. I think the limit is way too high on that. I think it would be cool if like that was achievable for free to play, honestly. Oh yeah, selectors I think there needs to be more of. I really think like with the amount of like volume in the game, like it does kind of feel like even if you wait for the champion to enter the Titan or the basic, sometimes your odds for getting that champion are far too low. I think it's time for class 7-star crystals, kind of like they had with 6 stars, or you could even just do a singular class at a time and not like a hybrid. I think there needs to be a better way to target champions that you want in this game, because the roster is far too large now, I think. Yeah, apparently the Yondu buff is pretty good too. Yeah, I think like people have shown that they're willing to pay for selectors too. Like there's been selectors in the July deals for a long time, and like Cyber Monday, where they've let you just pick like champions from whichever year. I think incorporating those into a more player-friendly way could go a long way. Dude, you know what I would do? Like, if I had to pay, let's say 2,500 more 7-star shards, or wait, you know what? If I save 20,000 basic shards, let me open a Nexus 7-star basic. I think that's completely fair. You're paying a ludicrous amount for a 7-star, and you get a Nexus. I think that's fair. I think that should exist. For a combo parent. Okay. I mean, it's too late. Gladiator already melted Nick Fury, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Anyway, I think you should. I think you should be able to, because like they've clearly thought about this as a problem. That's why they rolled out the dual class 6-star crystals. And then they just like forgot about it. And now I think the 7-star pool is growing large enough that they could incorporate something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing, all right? I'm not a game designer. I don't know what actually goes into developing games like this. I'm sure they have some crazy numbers and some big brains with spreadsheets. Like, I try not to pin everything on them or say they're doing everything negatively, you know? Because at the end of the day, this is a game I love, and I just want to see it thrive, you know? Also, I want Spider-Ham, gosh dang it. And if I can convince Kabam to make a change where I can maybe get Spider-Ham, I'm so down. Just something higher, Spidey. I mean, you get the idea, though. I'm for it. Dude, Thanos is the GOAT. Look at this damage. Boom. You guys think Killmonger's a good defender? Not against Thanos, bro. Look at this. Ready? Laser to the face. Yeah, I mean, Titans are like definitely desirable because they give you increased odds at new champs. But dude, if you just don't get lucky, like there's plenty of people in my chat that don't have Jean Grey or, you know, Zola or Spider-Woman. Like, once they roll into the basic, bro, your odds for getting that champ get like tanked. And they're usually like still more meta relevant by the time they're out. Less or so, but like there's still champions that are really desirable. I don't know. It just, there needs to be some way other than blowing like $300 during some sort of an event to be able to target champions. That's a lot of 7-star shards. Holy. Yeah, sorry, Spidey. I'm not gonna lie, that was targeted towards you a little bit. I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I targeted myself, though, because I don't have Zola or Spider-Woman. That was the follow-up. 4 Red Hulks. Yeah, that's rough, dude. That's rough, man. You could even bring that system into the Titan, but it would have to be really expensive. I think you would have to spend like 40k Titan shards to be able to get a Titan Nexus. I don't think there's anything inherently bad with that, personally. Then also, people stop thinking your game is just a casino. It's good PR. Dude, Kabam should hire me. Also, Colossus is fun. Very heavy, very heavy. I love that. Dang, if only I had Silk right now and not Spider-Gwen. Dang, dude, the thing I hate about Zola's heavy, it doesn't feel like it would clip you, you know what I mean? 45k, whatever you need it. Like, I think it should be expensive. 100%. Dude, no Bastion's rough. Bastion's a great champ. Dude, I feel like that should hit. It's so annoying. Dude, can we delete Arnim Zola from the game? I wish his heavy was like punishable mid-heavy, but you just can't charge it fast enough. It might be, but like for some, like, I don't know, man. Like, to give you an example, back in the day, what is it? Black Ops 3? Black Ops 3 had loot box mechanic, I believe. And it got to the point where you could trade in like 6 common supply drops or like 3 common supply drops, something like that, for a rare supply drop where you could get a weapon, like guaranteed. I think there's people that would be willing to save and like take that risk just because they've like gotten messed over so much. I think they're like, I would maybe be tempted if I was targeting a champion and I just like had every champion but them in the Titan. I would definitely consider it. I think some whales would too. Because what sounds better, right? Like doing a Titan Nexus crystal opening or just like a regular crystal opening. It just, I think one draws more attention. I think you could get the Blubbery Boys to shell out for it. I'm gonna assume OK1 is Okoye. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Okoye and Bastion both really solid too, man. I'm missing Red Hulk, Zola, Spider-Woman. Who else? I don't have Scream either, but she enters the basic, I think. And then that might be it. I got pretty lucky with Titan. I'm hoping that same luck persists. I need 2 new 7-stars at least, so I can make a new 7-star team. Dude, I will donate all my Titan crystals to charity right now if Kabam gives me a help all button. I would pay $1 a month for a help all button, honestly. Dude, yeah, Tim got Yelena. I don't know if you guys saw his ordeal rewards, but he pulled a Yelena. Nico, Cassandra, Zemo. I want Nico and Cassandra Nova the most. By far. The other ones, they probably couldn't care less. Would I donate? No, I wouldn't, Spidey. I like Spider-Ham, but not that much. Rintrapol's good. Cyclops is not bad. Cyclops is a good champ. Torres is the GOAT, we all know. And then Arnim Zola, solid. Although, Arnim Zola with the massive nerf. The fact that so many people have Cull Obsidian now. Massive nerf. And then more people are going to get Bastion, too. From this next Titan rollover. Dude, I'm just worried I'm going to get all old champions and, like, none of the new ones. Or, like, dude, I'm going to get all the old champs, and then I'm going to pull Maker. And I just, like, I hate on Maker all the time. I don't want him on my team. Bro, it's S tier gameplay. We're almost done now. Zola useless. I mean, it depends if your opponent has a good draft. I think he's still semi-worth taking, depending. Oh, okay, finally. Dude, we eclipsed 21k units, you guys. Heck yeah. Dude, we almost... Holy mackerel, dude. The battle chips have been flowing. I feel like I crossed 3 million battle chips, like, legitimately yesterday. And we're already at 3.2. Garvit is probably already at 4 mil, though. Crazy arena grinder, man. Holy cow. The Crit Monkey rank up? Heck yeah. Dude, I don't regret that. I had to do this one off stream because I knew if I did it on stream, people were going to talk me out of it. But dude, his crit damage is wild. And he's only rank 3. Dude, no, the real play chat, we save the rank 4 mats in the hopes that we get enough of this during Christmas to get a rank 5. Because we are going all in, all the units on Christmas, probably. Although I do need to plot. Dude, the annoying thing too is like my 6 stars that are like counting towards prestige, they're already max sig ascended. Kind of rough, dude. And Bastion's tempting, but I don't think I got Bastion. I really hope I pull Nico. And I don't want to rank up Onslaught, but I just might because his prestige is like one of the highest in the game. Look at this, guys. I'm freaking 22k prestige. Ugh, it hurts. Kindred took over, though. He's on here. I sigged him up quite a bit for prestige reasons. I had some extra sigs lying around for him. He's going to be quite the terror on defense. Probably get banned, honestly. Anyway, I'm not going to make any rank up decisions yet. Not going to make any yet. Let me look at Sentinel's lighting. You guys were mentioning that he looks different. In this menu, he looks the same to me. Maybe in-game it's different. Tempted to sig this brother up. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Dude, I'm so excited for Christmas. Like, dude, saving this many units is actually killing me. There's nothing much right now that I could be using them on other than Valiants, which this is like $300 worth of, by the way. But like, I would never be buying Valiant crystals with units anyways. Ugh, that is a fast... Dude, all the Coal Obsidian fights are quick, dude. Holy mackerel. Would I rank 4 and Sig 200 Nico off rip? I don't think I'd Sig 200 her. I'd probably rank 4 her. I really like buff immunity. Yeah. I'm sitting on a generic rank 4. Let's see, what do I have? Yeah, I'm sitting on a generic rank 4 gem, as well as the materials to rank 4 somebody. So it's going to be pretty hype, honestly. And then I still need to choose whether I want to Sig 200 coal or... I probably will Sig 200 coal obsidian, actually. Maybe anti-venom, but my science roster is pretty good right now, I feel like. Especially when I pull this freaking Porky boy a week from now. He's going to join the gang for sure. Ugh. DLL did make so many cracked out champs, man. Ugh. 5 more hours, and I'll have another one of these bad boys. Alright. What do we do? Let's calculate. So I'll have 1 Titan, 7 Titans, 2 Nexus Titans, 3 basics, and then I have 3 exalted crystals down here too. It's gonna be electric. With so many Valiants, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you rank 4 pig right now to give you luck? You know what? Yes. Yes. If you rank 4ing pig will freaking put him on my roster, yeah. And that's not a bad rank up either, in my opinion. I really like Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham is a complete baller, dude. He's just funny, dude. He's like a cartoon spider pig. And also, like, porker poppers are, like, very strong. No one immune to them. I mean, there's people that can cleanse them, I guess. Beautiful champion. Dude, that's actually a killer synergy. Plat pool and gold pool. Also, Squirrel Girl, that's going to be a champion they randomly buff one day. You mark my words. I bet they're already working on it right now. You just did it? Yeah! Yes, dude. The rank 4 Porky. Dude, if I get a rank 4 Spider Ham, it will solely be because of what happened today. I thank you. And then I can stop using this bum of a 6-star. Although, I will say, his awakened ability is quite nice. So maybe if, like, maybe out of my basic, if I could pull 2 Spider Hams, that would be ideal. That's, yeah. Well, I will say, like, if I get Spider-Woman, I'll probably rank her up, and then the pig will probably be largely irrelevant, honestly. And I don't know what I would do. I feel like I would fight my whole life to get Spider-Ham on the game, like, on the squad, and then it would be pointless. Then it would be pointless, man. Also, I do not want to spend any Radiance until they change the Radiance store, like update it. Also, I have 69,000, so that's like kind of part of it too. Wait, is that your in-game name, Pen? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Dude, a 7-star Kingpin would be awesome. Again, dude, like, I don't know why there's some champions that are 6-star locked. I genuinely don't. Well, like, I personally, Hulkling could be a 7-star. Okay? There's insane mystics in the game. He's never been super tricky. If you're worried about his offensive potential, Kabam can control the numbers, okay? They can make his attack or whatever it needs to be not as strong. Same with Nimrod. I don't understand. If we can have Apocalypse, if we can have Nick Fury and Fantman and Tigra as 7 stars, why can we not have these fellers as 7 stars? That I will never understand. Kingpin, like, we could have a 7-star Magneto. I mean, 6-star Magneto is already OP for magnets. Like, a 7-star jump won't matter that much, to be honest. Also, 7-star Clairvoyant. We need this. We need Claire at 7-star rarity. I don't know why she isn't. Honestly, she seems like the ideal candidate. Probably because she'd save too many revives. Dude, Spidey, that's so true, though. Yeah, they were willing to have Kate as a 7-star. That's a good point, too. Although I don't even know. Maybe Kabam didn't quite know what they'd created yet, either. Just like a beast. Doom could be a 7-star, okay? Like, Doom will be. He'll be like a Human Torch style chase champion, though. People will pay serious money for Dr. Doom. For nostalgia and the fact that he's just cool. But here's the thing, like, you could have a 7-star Kate. Like, my point is, their justification for not making champions at 7-star rarity, I feel like it... Well, first of all, I don't even know if they've said straight up why they won't make champions at a 7-star rarity. But if their justification is that they'd be too OP, Kabam codes the game. They made the game. If they think a character is going to have too much attack, they take the dial and they go, turn it down a little. All I'm asking for is 7 stars on my character and like some more health and defense. Okay? That's what I want. Yeah, Kate Bishop is gross, by the way. Back Sig. Winter Soldier Relic. Oh my gosh, the cold snap damage is bananas. Like, give me a 7-star Cable. Like, he's not OP. I don't know, man. Like, it feels like they're trying to drip feed some of these, like, baseline, like, basic characters a little bit too much. Silver Centurion, he could be a cool 7-star. Anyway, that's just, like, my little tiny violin rant. Not that I would use some of those champs if I had him at a 7-star. Dude, I mean, they gave us 7-star Cole, and he nukes things in, like, 1 second. Okay? At that point, aren't you just opening the gates for CGR? Like, what the heck? What does it even matter? You clearly don't care about people doing fights too quickly. Because he does fights very quickly. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Kabam, I would, dude, what I wouldn't give to be a fly on the wall at Kabam HQ and just see what some of their justification for this is, man. Just to see. Yeah, well, you can only strategically, like, that's the thing with, like, live service games. There does come a point where there's too much drip feeding, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like some of these champions we've just been waiting on for so long now to be at, like, a playable rarity again. But, anywho, I need to go eat dinner, you guys. So, I know we didn't get to Battlegrounds today, and I apologize. There was too much ranting going on and too much constructive criticism that maybe if there's a Kabam employee listening, maybe they could take some of this, talk about it. Anyway, at the end of the day, I love the game. Everything we're talking about today is just things that I would like to see changed for the love of the game, you know, the goodness of the game. That being said, I think we're going to wrap the stream today. We are going to, I don't know why, I scrolled right past it. We're going to end, and we're going to do our fun little premium hero crystal opening, okay? We did cross 200 views on the stream. That's kind of why I was stalling a little bit. Everybody give yourselves a crisp high five. Thank you for being here again. I'm going to end the stream by opening up this premium hero crystal. If you guess the hero correctly that I pull from this bad boy, you get your own very personal crisp high five, okay? So I'll give you like 20 seconds because of stream delay, and type your guesses in the chat. If you get it right, you're an absolute baller. And yeah, we'll see what happens. You don't have to get the rarity right, by the way, just the champion name. Honestly, Pen, that would be hilarious, and that's probably the way it's going to go. Also, like, a lot of the health pools are so big by now that, like, I feel like it doesn't matter that much. Hey, thank you, Legend. Thank you for stopping by as well, man. This fight, this stream has been really successful today. Thank you, guys. Everybody that's been here. People in the chat, people that are lurking. Appreciate all of you. Y'all are fantastic. Stream has been popping. The channel's been doing really well lately as well, so thank you guys all for the support and everything. I'm gonna maybe try and get a video out in the next day or two. We'll see. Life is busy and we get new content tomorrow, so who knows? Who knows? We got Vox, Spider-Ham, that would be funny. Wolverine, Hulk, we got a lot of OG champs. We have Tigra! Dude, it's always a champion we talk about at some point in the stream. It's the weirdest thing. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. We actually talked a lot about Tigra today as well. That's like the perfect ending to the stream. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, okay, actually, I lied. We're going to take like 2 seconds really quick because I want to see if Dust will crash my game. And I want you guys to be witness to it, okay? We're gonna look at Dust and we're gonna look at North Star. I'm sorry, I totally fooled you guys into thinking I was about to be done. Where's North Star? North Star right there. Okay. We have to do this for science. The Tigra is a sign? No, no way. No way. Let's try Dust first and then we'll try North Star. Who knows? Maybe she'll just like finish the fight before. Okay, so far so good. Although occasionally you can play Dust and it won't crash. Come on. Tigra rank up incoming. No. I wouldn't rank up a champion I have that little experience with. Okay, I'm not even going to skip it. Well, let's like let this play out. See what happens. Okay. Okay, so far no crashing. This is good. Dude, is Dust safe now? Hold on. It's all going to depend on the windscreen. If we can get past the windscreen, Dust might be safe again. Okay. Are you crashing my game? Can I play Dust again? Maybe I can play Dust. I mean, that's one fight. I might need some more testing. Now let's see if North Star passes the test. This is big. Sorry, guys. I can't believe I lied to you guys so hard there. Dang, I've been forfeiting with these guys all night. Dude, we might be in the clear. Oh man, I wanted a special 3. I am, Pen. I would never do content like that off stream. Isofiend still lags my game. I will say that. I did use her in Arena today. But this does raise my spirits a little bit. Okay, that's super dead. I think we're good. I think I can use North Star and Dust again. I'll have to try Beta Ray Bill another time, but I would imagine he's fixed as well. Cool. Well, that's awesome, guys. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, yeah, there will, Pen, and there'll be a stream for the event quest as well. So, all right, guys, I'm actually gonna wrap it up now. I'm not lying to you this time. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope to see you guys tomorrow at the same time, of course. And have a good rest of your day. If it's morning, have a good rest of your morning or day or whatever it is. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys later.